Maybe I'm the
Day-o. It's a day-o.
I don't think that. I think that's copywritten. I think we can.
Come and we want to go home. Did you see that TikTok I sent you? That it was like 3 different drag queens.
Oh,
And
yes.
Also including who is it? That
Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli.
Liza with a Z.
Why was she doing that with the paparazzi? Which I'm
Because
assuming
that's her personality.
that is Slayin. Anyway, sister, it's been a while. Someone went on vacation. Someone was having a mental crisis.
And it's not.
It's not
you.
It's not who you think it is. It's not who you think it is.
Are you getting up for your TED Talk?
Today, guys, I'm going to talk about poo-poo pee-pee. I was telling one of my coworkers that I definitely think that because we've consumed so many microplastics and Red 40, that our organs are going to be preserved long after we perish. How do you feel about this?
I think that's true, but I mean, we're pretty much like 10% plastic at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There was a study showing that actually all newborns, Gen
Have a
Alpha
little
and
born
beyond,
with plastic.
are like 0.125%
Yeah.
fucking plastic. My niece is more microplastic than me. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Nieces.
Oh, yeah. You have more than
I
one.
have more than one.
Yeah, I feel like it's an honor. It's an honor we get to carry as hybrid plastic organics.
Okay.
That we are able to give that to our future bloodlines.
I don't know where you're going
Do you
with
think
this.
at one point, this is where I'm going at it.
Okay.
At one point,
Okay.
our children, instead of plastic in their bodies, they're going to have metal. And technically, they'll be technically cyborgs by then.
They're gonna be fiberglass and fucking stainless steel from all like the piercings and shit. I think eventually, but where are they gonna
Your
go from
newborn
here?
gets automatically born with a tramp stamp.
Gen Omega. That's scary. Generation Sigma. Done immediately. That word has lost all original meaning.
We're at a Gen Alpha, right? That's
Gen
where
Alpha.
we're currently at.
Gen Alpha is the currently latest generation. I don't know what decade or what years it encompasses, but they exist.
But here's a real question: just because your generation is called Gen Alpha, are they real alphas though?
The real alphas?
Are they?
No.
It's because they haven't seen Andrew Tate,
They haven't. They don't know
the man with the ward of the Lord.
They don't know how to be a man, how to be a beta alpha male. No,
A manipulator.
a male manipulator.
Yep.
They need to watch more Shapiro and that other guy who has a girlfriend allegedly. The word of the week.
Allegedly.
The word of the week is allegedly because he could be paying her. That couldn't.
Oh, you think he's paying her?
He could be paying her.
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know, but I just assume these people don't have actual relationships.
He's in the same realm as Tate.
Is it the one that likes calling people fat and unhealthy and said they should go to concentration
I
camps?
think he's African American ? But he looks like Tate. I feel like they look alike.
Okay.
I don't know who it is. Also, I don't care to know. Regardless, I want to talk about how I got bombarded trying to fucking leave work.
Instead of
today.
this being an alpha male podcast, this is a beta male podcast.
We're a beta female podcast, guys. Beta fish only. If you put us in a tank together, we're gonna fight.
We only swim with beta fishes.
We only swim with betas.
The
guys.
most dangerous fish out
Exactly.
there in the aquariums.
Betas. Roll out. I don't know what Transformers. I don't know.
Fin out because they have fins.
Fin out. That's a good one. So it's 1:00. Sergio's outside of my workplace. Texted me here, and I was like, okay, Slayin, I'm saying goodbye to my coworker who I don't work with often, but we are trauma bonded, so we love catching up. We love talking to each other. They're going to go clock in. I'm leaving. Motherfucker, this is Jim Bro, who I swear to you every single time. Also, the funniest part about the lore of this man, right? Every time he pays for his drink, and his drink is only
Oh, you've seen this guy multiple times.
He
then.
is what I would consider a regular.
Okay.
I usually make his drink, or I usually check like at the register, check out his order.
You spit in it, right? As well?
He asked for
Okay.
extra spit,
Okay.
actually.
That's good.
This motherfucker, his drink is $4.06.
All drinks there are usually around the same price.
No, they vary. Because you also have the people of LGBT who are like, can I get oat milk? Can you add cold foam? Can I get lavender?
Complicated orders.
Complicated orders. Loosely, right?
Complicated people with their complicated
it's just long
orders.
on the ticket. Like,
Yeah,
and also it's
you're
long,
just wasting a lot
it's
of paper
also a long, like,
and ink.
oh, guess what? It's thermal. The no ink was
Oh,
wasted.
yeah, never mind, yeah.
A lot of printers are
Yeah.
thermal now. Circling back to the original issue with this fucking man, he's not a bad guy, but he's not. I also wouldn't consider him like
A good guy?
alpha male type. Not necessarily a good guy. To me, it's
Well, he gave
neutral.
you a sob story, so he's no alpha.
Oh, he did. How'd you know? Were you listening?
You told me.
Oh yeah, oh fuck, I did it in the car.
Do you think I have superhuman years?
Well, no, because
it would be great for gossip.
Around
you know?
the corner, Sergio was watching this entire interaction.
Yeah.
I was looking at my phone. I was like, this motherfucker needs to call me in the next 2-3 seconds because he literally like fucking is like, oh hey, do you work here? And here's the thing, I'm a nice-ish person for the most part.
There's some people that we used to know that can say otherwise.
They can suck my toe. They're not in my life anymore for a reason. Regardless, right? And I was like, he's a semi-regular, so I'm gonna be like, if it was anybody else, most of the time,
You downgraded his role from a regular to semi-regular
because going back to the $4.06 thing, sometimes his card will only go through for like $3 or for 75 cents of the purchase. This has also happened twice. The other time he covered it, the other time my shift lead paid in change for the rest of his drink. So it was only like 85 cents. And I was like, oh, like, sorry. She's like, it's okay.
Definitely not an alpha.
Exactly. She was like, no, it's okay. I have hella change and you get rid of it anyway. Everybody also who like I work with, they're also really nice people. They're not really big shit talkers. I'm the shit talker.
You're the bad seed.
I'm the bad seed because I will gossip. Like I love seeing people on first dates, and I'm like, oh my god, guys, they're on first dates. Also, I don't remember if I told you this. I did witness a sugar daddy manager type situation, and we will get into that later on.
Okay.
Because Sergio also has to spill the tea of how his time went in his absence. Stop.
Question. Were they hot?
You would have.
It's usually lopsided.
You would have liked the Silver Fox guy.
Okay.
But the like young influencer girl was not your type, and she looked like the Russian one from 90 Day Fiance who was like, "Give me my fucking."
I feel there's a lot of Russians on that show.
No, her name was like Anastasia or something. But
don't know that show.
Giving very like, I don't want to say like bimbo in a positive way, like
okay.
Like she's in the Gymshark outfit, tan.
By the way, I think bimbo is a positive trait just because we've done himbo as a positive trait.
I agree.
So why not bimbo should be positive?
Yeah, I agree.
It's
exactly.
not derogatory.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, like bimbos also have their own smarts, and it's getting men to pay for their things.
Yes.
Obviously, they do it and they work it well. Segmenting on because we're losing the plot of the original story. This man's asked me to subscribe to his YouTube channel. I've been their sister. I know. As someone who finally has 401 subscribers. Congratulations to me, first of all.
Yeah, congrats.
Secondly, he's like, I have a fitness channel. I was like, okay, whatever. Subscribe to your shit. I don't fucking care.
Well, this explains why he can't afford his coffee.
Exactly. And then I'm pretty sure if he kept talking, he was going to ask me for money. And
you think it was going that route?
I think he was going to ask me for money. That's what I assumed. So
can you let me tell you why I didn't stop.
I will send you his YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, maybe
so
I need it. You know?
No, literally. And I was also too when he was talking about his fitness, I was like, first of all, is it because I'm fat?
Yes.
Two, is it also damn easy target, guys. Not that I have a hormonal disorder and it's really hard for me to lose weight.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's the reason why he stopped you.
Breaking news.
So
I'm overweight. Continue.
Yeah, it's one overweight person, one skinny person.
Yeah, Serge Zembic. Bitch comes back and doesn't need a fucking belt extender on the plane. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, it's a sign that you're losing weight.
It is a sign.
sign.
This bitch does fly often also.
Yeah.
Not talking about me. I don't know no one. I stay on the ground.
Do we know what flying is like?
I only flowed in my entire life. Actually, I guess twice.
I think the word is flown.
You go
flown.
You go and you come back, right? So I guess that's like 2 flights ever my entire life.
Yeah, that's how flying
Shut
happens.
the fuck up, bitch. Sometimes you get a one-way ticket. Regardless. There was light turbulence. It was boring as fuck. I also don't like it because your ear pops.
Flying do you think flying is supposed to be exciting?
The way some people are in first class, it looks like fun. You get snacks.
Well,
watch movies.
As a perspective of someone who flies first class exclusively.
Yeah, I was economic.
I can tell you it's fun looking at people.
Oh, more than 10 years ago now.
And just going like you can't afford it here.
You only get peanuts. I get a full meal.
Well, I don't fly exclusively first class, but when I pay my own ticket, I go on first class.
Yeah, some people's that gift to themselves is like, I'm never flying below like business class or whatever. Yeah.
Unless I'm flying with someone who can't afford it, then I'll fly at the same level.
Yeah, so whenever we go together, we're all gonna be economic guys.
I don't know about that.
And we're also gonna fly on the worst airline ever.
We're
gonna go on
Delta
Spirit.
or nothing. I've flown. So when I went to Disney with my sister, I think we flew United.
How do you feel about Southwest?
I hate Southwest. I'm never flying Southwest. I've only flown Southwest once. Never gonna happen ever again.
My friends who do travel a lot, they say that they actually don't mind. They don't mind Delta and Southwest, but do avoid United. I might have it backwards.
United is maybe one of the worst ones.
Maybe they're
It
right
wasn't
there.
comfortable at all. Anyway.
Okay.
So
Yes.
the reason why I didn't stop him talking to you,
Yes.
because I thought he was one of those Christian people that was trying to try to get you to his church.
On Mondays, there's actually people out who do the things that they used to have at university.
Yeah.
The people before you go in between the library and the sub who were like, believe Jesus.
Sister Cindy?
Not Sister Cindy. They have
the
like
other ones?
pamphlets. They have like a whole little stand of booklets.
the more tamed ones.
Yeah. They're not like, you're a whore if you wear makeup. Whatever. So this motherfucker is like, my brother's in the hospital. There's addictions and vices. So, treat your body like a temple. Don't do drugs. Don't do alcohol. Subscribe to my fitness channel. Don't eat. Don't breathe. Don't sleep.
Rise and grind.
Rise and grind.
Typical
Rise and grind only.
fitness and influencers.
And I was literally just trying to find a way in my head. I'm like, I really don't care. But I was trying to find a way to be like, hey, I got to go. I think I still want him to go on for too long.
You did.
But no.
You did. I was like, when is this going to come out of this conversation?
Yeah.
I was like, if it would have gone a little bit more for 2 more minutes, I would have done something.
See, I think it is nice to maintain eye contact, so I didn't want to like look at my phone and be like, Sergio.
As someone who has autism, I don't like maintaining eye contact.
Send a text to Sergio, bitch, come help me. And this bitch was just watching me suffer, just interaction. Granted, I
was also on my phone, so I wasn't watching it.
I could have gotten stabbed. He could have came up and stabbed me. But I still remain neutral. I'm not going to watch any of his content. I'm sorry, Queen. I may comment on one thing, and I will subscribe with my other hidden YouTube channels.
You should have told him a subscription for subscription.
Oh, I should have said sub for sub. Yeah. I don't want any more interactions with this man, unfortunately. However, he does go to the shop.
Well,
as broke, quote unquote, as he may be, live your life.
That is pretty bold of him to know he only has $3 in his account and still go order coffee.
Thank you.
And goes there semi-regularly. That is bold.
No, literally, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to go somewhere and knowing that I only have $3, I wouldn't even go.
No, girl, I'm not getting anything. Give me a water. I'm not leaving the house. We're not getting DoorDash. We're not getting coffee.
We're not getting anything.
Some people are very bold and brave. We are living in tough financial times. And you want to do
Some
this.
of us.
Don't rely on your baristas to pay for your order. Please don't.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
That's a lot of stress. We don't get paid.
That's awful.
We don't get paid a lot either.
So I went on vacation.
You went on vacation.
I did nothing.
Your sabbatical.
My sabbatical for a week. I unplugged, which was really good for me.
You had a digital detox, guys.
Well, I was reading books on my Kindle, so not completely.
Oh,
but
okay.
On your
e-reader, you
can only really read on it. So I mean, it has Bluetooth, but I didn't connect to Wi-Fi or anything like that.
Slayin.
So I did read a lot. I enjoyed my time.
Were you journaling?
I did not journal.
No,
I should have. I think the journal. I used to keep a journal.
The journal aspect,
but that journaling side of me has been long dead.
Okay,
whatever. I no longer journal. I take notes about people and I keep it in my mind so I can become vindictive. But that's pretty much it. That's the only journaling I do.
This is the long notes app of people who've wronged you.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck Rita, bitch owes me $6.
Yeah, Kelly
and
Mark Anthony. Yeah, they're all on the shit list.
They're all on my enemies permanently forever.
Yeah, it was really great. I needed it.
That's good. Everything can get overwhelming at all. I know. I'm thinking about doing my like 1 week off of my big 3 again. I think that was really good. Less noise.
On my last day though, I did get really bored and I really, really wanted to come home. Because I'd done anything. I did the pool, sauna, the streaming room, the steaming room.
Not even Swedish.
Sauna? The hot tub. I did everything I could. I laid out in the sun for multiple hours. I did not get burned this time.
You sunned your butthole?
No.
You should have. It would have really grounded you, I feel like.
Yeah, I did not get burned this time. Yay. Unlike the lot for my birthday.
Literally for your birthday, you were fucking red. You Larry the Lobster.
I was fine. And there was not a cloud in the sky either. So the sun was
located.
This was in Palm Springs,
California.
Is there another Palm Springs?
I don't fucking know, Sergio. Goddamn.
Yeah, there's Palm Springs, California.
Period.
It was really fun.
We were in the desert.
Yeah, Palm Springs is surrounded by desert.
How far is it from Joshua Tree? They're not far, or they are
like
far.
10 minutes away. It's right next door.
I'm not from California. If you couldn't tell.
I did want to go to Joshua Tree, but the thing that takes you up in the air was closed.
Oh, the like thingy, right?
Yeah. So the only thing you could use was your feet. And I was not about to.
You weren't down. You weren't down to clown. My favorite thing, since there is a lot of foreigners, travelers, visitors from other states, tourists from other states and countries, they will ask me, what is there to do? Where can I go? And then I'll tell them an area, for example, Bishop Arts, Deep Ellum, Lower Greenville. Is that in walking distance? Unless you want to walk really far and under the underpass, girl.
Nothing in Texas is walking distance.
No, not unless you go. No, it's really not.
No.
From my train station, and I go 1 or 2 bus stops, I still have to cross like 4 lanes of traffic without a traffic light. If anyone who's not living in Texas wants to know, for frame of reference, how pedestrian unfriendly.
Oh, it's also bike unfriendly too.
Oh yeah. Also yesterday it was really funny too. For some reason, I think there was a biker rally. I think there was also a pro-Palestine rally because I did see people with watermelons and I saw a big Palestine flag in a car. So that was really cool. I don't know if there was or wasn't, but that was really cool to see. There was like 80, I want to say, motorcyclists and also people on like mopeds who ran like red lights all the way down downtown for, I want to say, like a good 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
It was like, vroom, vroom, vroom,
I guess that's nice. But those are motor vehicles.
They almost got run over.
They're vehicles, so I don't know what they're protesting.
What are they rallying for? What are they doing? Question mark. What are they up to? That's what I want to know. That's
how gangs start.
Oh shit! Watch out, the motorcycle / moped gang. Do you think they have, or a Vespa? I don't know. What's the difference between a Vespa and a moped? Oh, okay, never mind. Yes, someone did pop wheelie on a moped, and I want to say it was kind of cool. I did enjoy it. It was very nice.
I think we should stop these gangbangers.
That's a bold word to say.
Taking out their
coming from your mouth.
Electric motor vehicle, smaller coupe vehicles.
Yeah,
it is dangerous. I hope they were all wearing helmets.
Literally, there was like a handful of helmets. There was not many.
Well, you know what? I respect that from the bikers, but from the moped riders,
the moped riders did.
Where the fuck are your helmets?
They did wear helmets.
See, they're the ones who should be wearing helmets.
They're thinking with their noggins.
Yeah.
But guys, guess who went to another concert? Guess who went to another event?
I know I didn't.
If you can't look at my T-shirt, if you can't see, this does say. I'm not gonna get too close to the camera because. But
that shirt is from the venue.
What are you saying to me right now?
Go on, and I'll correct you.
This shirt that I'm wearing has a really cool design on the back, not on the front.
It's the same design. I think there's
it's just the Boiler Room logo.
Yeah,
there was a cooler shirt, but they didn't have my size available.
Oh,
yeah.
I like the shirt. It's simple. Cool. It states what it is.
It's comfortable. But there was one that was like tie dye. It was really cool. Yeah. I like tie dye. Boiler Room at Silo for the Texas tour, because Boiler Room hardly ever goes anywhere but fucking like Berlin, Germany, New York, California, that's Chicago. And if you aren't familiar with Boiler Room, it is basically DJ sets from popular to indie to underground artists and performers. And it was a really, really fun time. My highlights of the evening were seeing Slater again. Why was he there? I don't know, but it was really fun seeing him.
They were in LA last weekend when I was in California.
Boiler Room?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a different performance every time as well.
Yeah.
So like Thursday, the night that I went, it was like Aerod, Alaska, Ada, Cowgirl Glue, and some other talent that I don't know. Oh, Dorian Electra. Dorian Electra was really funny. That was really cool. They slayed. And then the next evening for Boiler Room Silo, it was like Boys Noise and a bunch of other people that I don't know. I know Boys Noise; they're OG in like the EDM scene. But it was really fun. I probably will never go to that area.
Why not?
Of place.
It's dangerous for you?
No, it was in the design district. So there's not a lot of eateries.
Oh, it's a little bit out of your area.
Yeah, it's also very far. I don't say it's very far from me, but it is like
it is kind of across town though.
Yeah, it's
from
closer,
both of us.
Yeah, it's closer to downtown than it is to where in the area that I stay in. But it was really fun. Highlights of the evening were this one guy getting mad at people bumping into him. If you're at a club or any events, unfortunately. Even though a lot of, as I said before, some of the younger people attending events who haven't attended before, they're pretty respectful. They say excuse me, but this is par for the course, especially when you're in a place that's like bumping and thumping.
Yeah, exactly.
It's normal.
This is like me being mad at the girl who was next to me at the Taylor Swift concert who started crying. Is it unfair for me to be mad at her? Kind of.
A little bit.
But is it like It's expected.
Exactly.
My sister cried and her friend cried, but they cried at appropriate times, not just because she opened her mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Not just because, oh my God, Taylor Swift, obviously. So that was really funny. Why are you mad? Why are you here? I was pretty close to the barricade, but I was still like, I want to say maybe like 3 bodies away. So it was still a lot of people. So it wasn't, I feel like the pictures that I got, if anybody's seen the pictures, I think they slayed. I think I got good pictures. Second one was second and third, they go together. The floor was so sticky, I could not jump to the music. My feet were glued to the fucking floor because it was so sticky with people spilling their drinks and whatever substances were on the fucking floor. And in addition to that, someone's pink vape was on the floor and I kept kicking it around the entire fucking time. 3 different people picked it up and asked if it was mine and the people near me. Number 4, John. We recently also went to a different concert by the artist named Joey, and Laker was opening. Now, Joey's merch, it is very reminiscent, at least the shirt that John wore that evening, is reminiscent of a memorial shirt attending to a funeral.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like the mall, the school.
It's all white. It has like a cross on the front, and on the back it's like 2 eyes, and there's like a tear down, right? So this guy, who's also probably drunk and high out of his mind.
He was crying?
Goes up to John, and he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for your loss. And then John has to explain, this is not a memorial shirt.
No.
This is
first of all, it should be you should say in memoriam.
Whatever,
in memorial. Girl. But if I was John, I would have just kept on going.
You'd think he would have, because he loves doing that shit. But because the guy was so like genuinely like enthralled and like not enthralled, but like sympathetic and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, King.
Look, you know how many times I faked a grandparent's death in school?
That's your excuse. Yeah. Like,
and then I just went on with it. One professor did catch me. He's like, didn't you kill off your grandma last semester as well? I
have 2 grandmas. There's one on my mom's side, one on my dad's side.
That's what I said.
Exactly. All's fair in love and war. 5th one is outside of the venue when we were leaving, a little bit after midnight, because we're old people. Mind you, the event started at 9, ends at 2. We got there at 10. So sorry to whoever was opening act.
Wait, it started at what time?
9. Doors open at 9.
There
event started at 9. Later. Yeah, we went an hour later. Also because I delayed getting ready because I was like, I don't really want to get ready.
You do realize we have an event in November, right? You and I?
Oh shit, we do? When?
On the 20th? It's on Wednesday.
It's on a Wednesday? Okay, I'll be fine then. It's on a Wednesday.
Do you know where you're going to be working on Wednesday?
What is it?
It's at the Majestic. It's the Jinx and Daly show.
Oh, it's like Christmas extravaganza, right? Girl, I'm going to be comfortable. I'm not wearing nothing.
Are you going to be down the street?
You want to wear Christmas? No, I won't be at the other one, but I'll be in Uptown.
Okay.
So I'll still be there, just not there.
Cool.
Maybe we should wear reindeer ears. Want to wear reindeer ears with Santa hat?
I'll wear. Yeah.
You want to wear the nose? I'll be Santa. You could be the reindeer. We could be elves. We'll figure this out. We'll figure the logistics out.
Oh, okay, wait. Before we decide anything, I just want to let you know that in the 7th or 8th grade, I played Santa Claus for a Christmas play.
Oh, it's just traumatic for you?
No, it's not traumatic. I'm just familiar with the role, and I know what the role takes and what I can bring onto the stage. My neck vein popped.
That was scary. You got very serious for a moment. Guys.
Someone pointed out my neck vein. And I was like, recently, like this week. And I was like,
were you like mad or were you just saying something?
No, it just popped out of my neck.
I didn't see a vein.
Okay, good.
Also, did you like do something to your facial hair?
I did. Thank you for noticing.
Did you like thin it out?
So I trimmed my beard and kept the mustache.
I don't like it. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm trying something there.
Last point, last highlight of the evening. Outside the venue, a little bit after midnight, already called the lift, waiting for.
At midnight because you're old?
Because I'm old. Sorry, guys. Yep. Before we even see the people, we hear sobbing. And we're like, oh no. Quiet sobbing. So you know, like they're trying not to make a scene. Yes. There is a beautiful alternative goth girl with really cool makeup on, and her hair is like in the spiky pigtails,
If you were to rate her between 1 and 5, what would you rate her?
Oh, she's a 6.
Okay,
She's a very gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Also super my type. Literally like in like a bralette and like fishnets, like a small skirt, big boots.
She was dressed for the occasion.
She was dressed for the occasion, exactly. So there was also a lot. I don't want to say ravers, but there was club people. There were people who were like plur, throwing up the heart, you know, peace, love, unity. What's the fuck does R stand for? I think it's rave. Whatever.
I was gonna say something else. Apparently, you can say that word online now again. Have you not been seeing it? How people are just easily throwing it away?
Guys, I don't know what's happening.
We shouldn't say it, but it's happening online.
I'm not investigating this any further. Regardless, stop interrupting me. This is me interrupting myself. Next to her, the ugliest man I've ever seen.
1 to 5. What would you rate him?
0. This man is ugly.
What does this man look like?
This man looks like a fucking caveman in all black with big black pants and like long-ish hair. Think of like the worst metalhead, if you know any people like that. Just like ugly. And like you could tell he knew he fucked up. Because why are you breaking up?
I have a person in mind, but I don't want to say it because
I might be knowing who you're thinking of. But we're not gonna say it out loud. Because we need to keep the peace.
We don't want more people mad at us.
Guys, I think we're innocent in everything that we do. That's all I'm saying.
It's just commentary.
It's just commentary. Exactly.
Free speech.
And then my favorite part after this happened, I don't know if we were in the car or like we were still waiting for Lyft, because the way that the venue is, like you get dropped off on the corner and then you walk like a block and then you turn fucking right again. And then there's the entrance. But then even then you can't go at the immediate entrance.
I've never been to this venue, so I can't.
I think it's brand new.
I can't validate what you're saying.
No, if you ever go to Silo or like go to Silo, just know it's bizarre.
Okay.
Also, they have valet, but it's limited. Either way, it's expensive. It's also in a bizarre area. It's like at the butt end of the design district.
What the fuck?
John
is a weird place.
It really is. John is like, also, it was a nice venue though, because it was completely AC'd. I was not sweating at all. I really enjoyed it. John he's like, you know what I should have did? And I was like, what? I should have came up to the ground and been like, is he bothering you, queen? And then beat him up. And I was like, yeah, that probably would have been a great solution to their issue.
Oh, for sure.
Wherever you are.
She would have never come up to his defense.
Oh, no, absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely
Wherever you are, queen that got broken up with at Silo, Boiler Room.
Make better choices.
Make better choices and know that we support you 100% here at We're Just Slayin.
Do we?
There's better, sexier people out there who will treat you right. At least I think so. Also, my camera is somehow already going to die. And we're not even like 30 minutes in.
We could just make it a short episode this time.
We'll see. Because sometimes it dies fast and sometimes it doesn't.
Maybe you should charge it.
I didn't charge it. It was 100%.
Are you sure you charged?
Yeah, I transferred footage before you picked me up. And I haven't recorded on it. Oh, wait, maybe it might have been at 50%.
See,
but when I turned it on,
what
it was
if
at 100.
my apartment, just because we walked into being so human in here, is on the on a center, like
a fungal plane,
like at the Lost Island. So for being here,
the mist,
it's draining your battery.
Oh, maybe electromagnetism allergy or whatever.
I saw a retrospective of the whole show. I Lost.
My laptop also is.
I know. I saw the notification. I saw the notification for the retrospective of Lost.
Yes.
I seen Lost twice.
Twice?
After the retrospective, I'm more confused on what the show's about.
Yeah, I agree. I don't understand what's going on. I'm not a diehard watcher though, but I was. Do you think it's well written? What do you think?
I think it's poor. I think
it's poorly written.
No, season 1 is written really well, but I think some of the parts of the show were made up as they went along. Mm-hmm. But they had an overarching idea, but they wanted at the end of the season.
They had a grander
but some
idea.
Parts seem like they're not the best written.
It was thrown together. Yeah. It gives me big Riverdale vibes. They're just like, we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Those two are in like the category of like, we don't know what we're doing, so we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, we're just taking an IP and we're just kind of reimagining it and fucking it up all the.
Yeah, we're just gonna go balls to the wall.
Even though Lost was an original IP. Can I give my kind of like half-assed review of Joker?
Yeah. So before we decided what movie we wanted to see today, and today's Sunday, Sergio asked me, do you want to see Joker? I don't want to see Joker, but I still respect it. And I was like, do I have a choice? I think it's something that I was like, why are you asking me if I don't have a choice?
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, hold on, let me figure it out. So you don't have to watch it or whatever. And I'm glad I didn't watch it. Fuck that stupid movie.
As someone who hated the first one, because the movie really, like, the message of the first one is really just Taxi Driver.
Yes.
Or, well, no, it's Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
And the people who loved it were white incels who loved the movie. I don't understand why, but they did.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like the
category.
first one.
I have heard on Twitter that a lot of people did not like this one.
Yes, but it's because I think people had expectations of what the first movie was. Yes. And this movie really makes fun of the people who enjoy the first movie because it's totally, it destroys what the first movie was. Oh. This movie isn't really about the Joker. It's not. Or about Arthur Fleck becoming the Joker. It's really Arthur Fleck disassociating from himself and separating from himself from the Joker persona. Yeah. And realizing that he's not that person, even though he wants the fame and the association with it.
You'll never be famous.
He breaks away from there. But the Joker. The one thing Lady Gaga is the best part of this movie.
She is.
The acting, the singing, it's all really, really good. But one thing I really enjoy about this movie is that usually takes of Harley Quinn is that she is on the side of the she's being manipulated. She's the Joker's victim. But in this movie, it turns it around. She is the manipulator.
She's the manipulator.
She is the Joker's villain in this. And I really appreciate it because it turns it around. Overall,
we need more girl boss villains.
I believe it's better than the first one, but a lot of people who don't understand film and cinema believe this is bad.
He's a real reviewer, guys. He knows what he's talking about.
I have a Substack, so it makes me a real reviewer.
Yeah, he has a Substack. Search Film Thoughts. For the longest time, not for the longest time, it took me more than 5 minutes to figure out your stupid fucking Substack link because I thought it was search.substack.com. It's not. It's stupid fucking Search Film Thoughts. Stupid fucking URL.
Because it is my film thoughts.
Piss me off. That's my only gripe.
I'm like Matt Pack. I'm just making a
Mac Pack.
Matt Pad. I'm just filling in the circle of different sections of my thoughts.
Like film theory, fucking food theory of all fucking things. Oh, but we're gonna see The Substance today. I'm very excited.
I'm excited for that.
I love body horror. Demi Moore in it. I know she's gonna slay. Margaret Qualley. I don't know how the fuck you say her name, but she's also gonna slay.
Is she playing the younger version?
She's playing the younger version. I thought it was Rachel Sennott. They don't even look alike. Well, they kind of look alike.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. They also are like young white actresses, so maybe that's also what it is. I feel like I've been getting a lot more facial blindness as I get older. Or maybe it's also just like some white people look alike because they do.
They do. White people look
There's a couple of pairs in the office and I'm like, didn't I already give you your drink? But then they're like, I just got here. And I'm like, oh, sorry, girl.
At work, there was two girls who were both white, blonde, around the similar build. And in my mind, I always wanted to call them each other's
Katie?
names. But every time I spoke to them, I just didn't refer to them by name because I knew that I was going to get them confused.
Hey, Queen. Yeah, I felt that 100%.
And as someone who's called someone the wrong name at work, it's very embarrassing.
Oh, I don't have my phone. But I was going to ask you, I was going to show you a picture of one of my coworkers who people think that we look alike and we don't. The only similar feature that we have is our curly hair and we are overweight.
Could you show me off, Pod?
Yeah, but it would be better to get your reaction on because she has like smaller almond eyes and like I feel like a smaller nose. I just feel like we don't look alike, especially when you see pictures of her and her sibling. They are like,
they look alike.
Yeah, because they're fucking birthed from the same person.
Well, they share DNA.
Exactly.
That's how science works.
I don't feel like I look like this person, but
maybe you're like a distant, very distant cousin.
We could be cousins. Yeah. Also, we are both like Hispanic, so
it could happen.
Because one time I came to work and I was like right before 7, so right before like getting ready to open. We open at 7:30, right? The fucking security person is like, "Oh, you're here early." What do you mean by that? I'm the one who's on time.
I would have loved you said, "Didn't you already come in?"
That would have been a good one because my coworker, it's not that like they also have like sleeping issues, so sometimes they'll just come in late, or sometimes they'll be like right on time, like come in.
So your coworker's lazy.
No,
that's awful to say.
That's really fucked up. That's really but it's also really funny too because one of my other coworkers too, that also this is fun. I feel like I'm the only motherfucker who's on time because one of my coworkers.
You're the only one who's a professional.
Allegedly, because one of them will get coffee before they come to work.
Wait, do they get coffee elsewhere?
Yeah.
So that's brand. Wow.
Because they're also a barista. So
that's
they
brand
like that
disloyal.
Coffee, but also good for me because I also get a coffee.
Oh, okay.
So like 2
traitors to the brand.
Yeah. But also the fuck
I'm going to report it to the CEO.
Fuck him. He don't even know how to run a coffee shop anyway. I'm sick of his ass. And then my boss is the worst offender because her ass will come an hour after. Not really an hour after, but we're supposed to get there at 7, right? She comes in at 8.
Are you sure you don't want to say where you work so we can report
7:15.
this?
No, but here's the thing.
Get it wrong, a strongly worded customer email.
It's a private cafe, so it's fine. Also, I'm not really airing out anybody's business.
No, I know you're just kidding. Yeah.
I feel like it's just funny because for the past couple of weeks, I have been like opening by myself. But again, it's super easy because really, I'm not really making anything. I'm just putting out creamers, making drip coffee, and putting out the teas.
So this person I was talking to was like, I've been to the Uptown location. Are you technically the Uptown location?
No, we're the downtown location.
Okay. So wrong place.
There is an Uptown.
Okay,
The Uptown
where is it?
So you know where my building is for my other job, right?
Yeah.
The private one. It's literally like 2 blocks down.
Oh,
it's 5
okay.
minutes away. So you keep going down one of the streets and you'll hit it. But it's like a big, like 2-story. It's like a house.
Yeah, this person said that this location was very, very cute, and I was like,
It is really
he's
cute.
like, and I was like, my best friend works there. And it's like, oh, really? Not realizing that there's 2 separate
We
locations.
have multiple locations actually. Yeah.
The one at my workplace, because I was telling this person that this location doesn't really feel like a coffee shop. It just feels like
it's an amenity.
It's an amenity to the lobby.
Yeah.
And it feels like it belongs to my workplace, even though it doesn't,
Yeah.
because my workplace has 2 offices on the side.
It doesn't because I'll hear them talk about like stuff over there and they're like, oh yeah, don't forget about like the TRG stuff in their credits. And I'm like, my friend works there. Yeah.
We only get free coffee there on Fridays.
On Fridays, I know.
I hate it. I never go to the office on Fridays.
I know, and I was gonna say you're never there.
They should give us free coffee like in the middle of the week. I feel like that will make people go.
And also, don't they close early on Friday as well at that location?
Well, they close now at noon, every single day.
Oh, every day? Mm-hmm. I think it's just because they're putting more people. Also, I feel like 3 of my coworkers also work over there.
Really?
But I think it's also because the new locations are being opened and the roastery is opening. So I think they're just spreading everybody too thin because they don't really send. There's no really like that's nobody's home store. Mm-hmm. They just
send people
over there. Yeah. So like my assistant manager and then 3 of my coworkers go. They're like rotating.
We have gotten emails saying like, "Oh, we're closing early today because we need to go somewhere out to another store."
We need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a bummer because like I wish like free coffee would happen during the week.
I agree.
So I could get my free coffee and pay my pastry, which is a warm croissant with cream cheese. If you ever want to bring me one.
Ew. Well, you just ask. I'll bring you one.
Bring me one next time.
Okay, next time
I really want
a croissant. I really want a croissant.
A warmed croissant.
Okay. Why would I give it to you cold?
Someone gave it to me cold once, and I asked
They didn't ask you if you wanted it warm.
I put it warmed on the app because I only ordered through the app because I'm a busy person.
Freak.
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
So I come down through the elevator, get my stuff, and then go back. Right. They gave it cold to me, and I was like, "Can you warm this up?" And it seemed like it was like the biggest ask ever.
I literally have had people even this morning like open their top and be like, "Can you give me more of whatever?" And I'm like, "I don't care. Yes, you can have more of whatever."
This person seemed bothered by putting it in the microwave.
What did they look like?
I'll tell you all about it.
Okay. The camera is dying, but we can keep going if you want.
No, I think we should just end it.
You want to end it right now?
Yeah, I want to end it.
Do you have any slaying or slubbing?
I'm slubbing my vacation self.
Period.
Because I feel like that person's still in me right now, and I know
you do seem refreshed.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I know he's gonna die like in 2 weeks.
Oh, absolutely.
He's gonna get murdered by my work computer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm slubbing that right now.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
Me,
are you slubbing that I'm back?
No comment.
You hate me.
Me, I'm slubbing this book that I'm currently reading, Maria Popova's Figuring. It is very, very good, and I'm enjoying it. I'm a couple chapters in.
What is it about?
It's just like a bunch of personal essays that she's compiled about books that she's read, actually. She literally reads and writes for a living.
Okay.
I want that to be me. And the battery's dead. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.